All right. Fire them up. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Genre of Your Life podcast, your go-to podcast for all things entertainment, film, and TV, and a podcast that 5 years later is telling you all that Tenet is one of Nolan's best movies. Am I right, boys?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's my favorite film.
And it's scary to think that movie came out 5 years ago today. That shudders.
Word of the time.
No. A different lifetime, but welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is episode number 84. I am one of your hosts, Doug Jones. With me, as always, are my amazing co-hosts and two of my best friends. First off, we have the amazing, incredible Mr. Nick Johnson. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. Happy end of summer. Happy end of finale of the summer movie season, man. It was a good summer.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
It really was. Like, this shit was fucking legendary. I mean, I like it's been so long since it's been like a summer like this as far as theatrical releases, you know, like it's been fantastic. It's been super.
Nice. On brand.
Thank you.
Last but not least, he is back, everybody. It's the amazing, incredible, wonderful Mr. Moses Lawi. What's going on, Moses? Welcome back to the show, my friend.
What's going on? I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here on the show with the two amazing co-hosts, and I'm ready to rock it.
Yeah, man, we are back after a bit of a hiatus. It's been again, as Nick said, it's been a super fantastic summer. We're busy sometimes, but hey, we're back for you all, and we're back all together. So again, of course, guys, you can find this show on your favorite podcast platform, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or YouTube Music. You can find our full video element of the show on our YouTube page, youtube.com/MidwayAvenueProductions. If you're on any of the podcast platforms or YouTube, don't be a stranger. Subscribe, rate the show, leave us a review and rating. It means the world to us. Really, your feedback and input really kind of like drives us to, for more events. It also helps us kind of get more of a feedback on the show where we should be moving forward. So again, don't be shy. Your feedback input really is the backbone of this community and the show. So thank you all for supporting the show on any level. But seriously, if you tuning in every week means the world to us. So again, don't be shy. Review, subscribe, rate. Leave us a review, comment, anything, because, again, we want to hear from you all. So thank you all again for tuning in this week as we say farewell to the summer movie season of 2025. Alrighty, guys. So, again, this has been, I think, really, I think to Nick's point, too, like this has been really one of the best summers we've had, I want to say, post-COVID. But, I mean, in a while, I feel like I do think that it's one to celebrate. I think it's definitely an improvement, like a big step up from like last summer as well as 2023 and definitely 2022, because I feel like we're finding our footing again with the big releases, the smaller ones too, a lot of surprises this year. With that said, though, I do think this is kind of off the topic with this actually. I think it was, I want to say it was Slash Film or somebody yesterday said this was a disappointing summer, and I said, what? And the reason I think it was kind of unfair, and this kind of is my own opinion on this, is that I think even the months leading up to 2020 the summer of the summer of movies, is that I feel like we had in the first 4 months we had stuff like Companion, Sinners, Minecraft, Black Bag, Mickey 17. I mean, we had a lot of quality content that maybe wasn't as well, did in the box office, but it was pretty well received for the most part. I think back to original films like how Sinners was a big phenomenon. My beloved Companion movie that I still love to this very day. It's still my favorite movie of the year so far. And Black Bag was a great movie. Novocaine. I mean, I feel like, and the films that we saw at South by Southwest, I feel like we just had a great first 4 months of the year. So I think it was, we're all hyped for the summer movie season as we always are. With that said, though, I think the industry was saying, it needs to hit $4 billion. That was the goal for the summer. And I think it was like 3.5, 3.6. So not really on target, but I do feel like we were we were close enough. And again, you can't forget the success that was Minecraft the month before, or Sinners the month before. Movies that were still doing very well and had repeat audiences into the summer, as like when Thunderbolts began the summer. So I feel like we had a lot of stuff to kind of celebrate prior to that. With that said, what are your thoughts this summer so far? The summer of the box office and the movies that we got. Nick, Moses, feel free.
So I'll admit I can't necessarily to the box office, but like I was saying earlier, I just feel like I can't remember the last like summer movie season that like just had like this many like big major movies. You know what I mean? We got Superman, Fantastic Mission Impossible, Weapons, and even just on a personal note, like, you know, when we went to South by, like I saw like 9 different movies that week. Like it was insane. So it's just kind of like it's like it's just been like a whole like experience. It's tough to put it into words, but it's like it really just has been like it's been amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, even the new Jurassic World movie, which like I liked it. I think it wasn't that well received, but it just kind of seemed like dang, it's like that Snoop Dogg meme. He's like, this motherfucker don't miss. Like it was just like okay, like banger after banger after banger. Snowfall. He was like him, her, bodies. Like it was just like, oh my god! Like I felt like a kid in a candy store, man.
Yeah, Moses, as my fellow Regal Limited member, how did you feel about this summer, the movie season?
Man, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. It doesn't matter, you know, like as much as I care about the box office, you know, and everything like that, because you know, I kind of look at it like, you know, as like there's sort of like a sports element to it, kind of for some reason, you know, for me, and also I want to see, and I want to make sure that, you know, an industry that I love, that I want to get into, as I'm getting into it, to make sure that people are going out there and seeing movies and everything like that. As much as I care about all of that, you know, I still thought it was a great year, great summer overall. You know, I think we had way more movies than we did last summer, you know, that were enjoyable and everything. Last summer was great and everything like that, but this year just had a plethora of like films, you know, like so many movies, you know, Superman, Fantastic Four. It's like, you know, we have even Thunderbolts. It's like, so all of these amazing films that came out, you know, like Mission Impossible. It's like so many movies. It's like, you know, so I definitely think it was a great summer, you know, and then I think, you know, as we move on, you know, to like next summer, as that year is you know, is starting to be anticipated and everything like that, it's going to be a great summer too as well. You know, but there were so many movies out there. If you think that this year wasn't like good at all, then, you know, then I don't know. You're missing out. You know, you're missing out, or you don't care enough to go out there and watch a movie in the theater.
That part.
And I stand on business. No, I'm kidding.
as you should.
Yeah, and also with the F1 too as well. It's like, you know, as you know, if you don't like superhero movies and everything like that, you know, there was also a plate for you, you know, and in that plate there was movies like, you know, F1, you know, there was even like Jurassic World, or there was even, you know, like How to Train Your Dragon was also out there as well. It's like
that was a good one.
All of these movies, you know, were out this year, and yeah, man. Good time. I had a good time, and I'm still having a good time. You know,
hell yeah!
And I don't think I'll ever stop.
No, I'm really glad we're on the same page about this, because I was reading a bunch of articles this past week as with my time off and seeing TikToks and Instagram. Just like, I think we should be celebrating this year. I mean, I think even like I said, the months prior to summer and now where we are right now in August as we enter September. This has been a great year, I think, for blockbuster films, for original films, indie films. You know, I really think we haven't had this, again, 8 months into the year, like we've had, again, have all of them been, box office, financial successes? No. But it's been still really quality content. You're just like, wow, this is a great original film, or this is a great film, an indie film like that. I still think, I'm still kind of bummed that, Ballerina flopped. Unfortunately, I still don't know why that kind of flopped, if you ask me.
It was great. It was a great action. It was like one of the best, hand-to-hand, action, film that came out this year.
Yeah. I completely agree. And that one kind of came and went. But I think, to your point, too, you had stuff like F1, 28 years later was a huge hit. Again, Jurassic World Rebirth. And I'm trying to think what else. Superman, even the smaller hits, too, wasn't still big. But again, I Know What You Did Last Summer did somewhat well.
Materialist.
Materialist did somewhat well.
Good. From its budget compared to, I think it had like a $25 million budget, and it made over like 100 mil. At the box office. That's crazy. That's great. That's really, really good. It's like, there's so many other films, people just missed out, I don't know what to say,
And I'm happy too that as we were growing up, I feel like we were always kind of under the impression that if a movie comes out in January or August, it's doomed. It's gonna be shit. Because back in the day, it was like the dumping ground of shitty movies from the studios and companies are like, this is gonna be ass. Let's just put it here in June and put it in August, whatever. But I feel like the past years when we were in college and leading up to now, that's changed. Because this month alone, we've had quality content with Weapons, Naked Gun, Freakier Friday, Nobody 2. I know we haven't seen it yet, and keep it a non-spoiler. Did you like Caught Stealing?
Caught Stealing? Yeah. Oh my goodness! That movie was great. That movie was amazing. If you guys get a chance, I'm talking to the audience too as well, but also with it's like that movie was great. Austin Butler literally kills. That performance. I think that's probably one of his best performance. I think. I know he played the legendary. I'm forgetting his name already.
Elvis.
You forgot.
But yeah, I know he played that legendary character and everything like that. But I think this was his best performance. It was
really.
I think I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and this movie, it was crazy. It's like somebody, I don't know, doesn't literally I don't know. It was just really, really good, and I really love Regina King's performance too as well. In the film, you would think that he plays this, but no, she's actually playing this character, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? And it's great, and it's really, really, it's very high intensity. It's very it's kind of it reminds me a little bit of Uncut Gems a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because there's moments where it definitely made me feel anxious and everything.
Okay.
But it definitely kept my heart racing. It kept me going. It was I don't know. It definitely had an engine that didn't stop, I would say. So yeah, it was great. It was great. So people that was a good movie. So if you want to enjoy another movie out there, Caught Stealing is definitely one of them for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
It's getting good reviews. I know we're gonna probably see it next week, Nick and I, when we have time. But also, it's funny too because this is Nick's boy. This is Aronofsky, and this is a guy that me and Nick have not really kind of agreed on a director ever.
Yeah, because I really like his more trippy movies. So The Fountain, I really like Requiem for a Dream. That's one where it's dang, I like it. It's amazing, but
it's a tough
I hate
watch.
watching it so much.
Tough watch.
Dude, I remember because I watched it in high school. I just had the house to myself. I was like, oh, I heard about this movie. Let me put it on. The movie ended, and then my mom walked in, and she was like, hey, so how's it ended? And I was just I couldn't talk for 3 days, bro. I was fucked up. And I was like, I'm never watching this movie again. And then we had to watch it for it was film and ethics class.
Oh, that's right,
bro. And what pissed me off was there was there was a vote. That was the only time that we could like vote. Like, do you guys want to watch this movie or this movie? I raised my hand for whatever movie was not for a dream, but everybody else wanted to see Requiem for a Dream. So again, I went back home traumatized, my guy. And like, so like, you know, Darren Aronofsky, I really like his filmmaking style. So like, I saw the trailer for Caught Stealing, and I wanted to watch the trailer because it was Aronofsky, but then the trailer, it seemed more kind of like, I'm like, this doesn't feel like Aronofsky to me. So it's like, you know, because I like that trippy shit. I like that weird shit. So I'm like, this looks more like a almost like a Guy Ritchie type movie. You know what I mean? Something like
Tarantino.
Tarantino, yeah. I'm like, like it don't look bad, but it's just, you know, it didn't sit with me. And then it was like a few weeks later, I watched the trailer again, but I tried to go into it with like a different mindset, like just look at it as like a movie trailer. And I'm like, I'm going through it, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this shit look good. This shit look good. So next time I met up with Doug, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, my brother, I got to see this movie now. Now I'm on board, but because Aronofsky, he's a really good filmmaker.
I gotta, you know, you're right. To your point, Nick, I felt like walking away from his movies, I felt like Black Swan disturbed me, where I was like, the thing with the skin, I was like, ugh! I was just like,
that was some freaky shit.
I was like, ugh! And
because he did Mother too, right?
Yeah, that's the one that I think you and I also kind of in college, we were like, we didn't see eye to eye.
Because my thing with that is like, I like movies like that where it's like you're trying to. You're watching, it's like, this feels like a metaphor. So like you're trying to figure it out like as the movie's going, but like it was crazy. And like, so like Darren Aronofsky, he's the only filmmaker where like in like a really subtle way, he makes you feel like uncomfortable. Like there was this scene in Mother where like Michelle Pfeiffer kind of like glared at Jennifer Lawrence like really quick, and it's like it looked like it was like a demon looking at the camera, but it's just like, it's like, I don't know how he does it, because it was like that in that movie, and then like later on when everybody like kind of turned on her, it just seemed like so nightmarish. Like when you're having a dream, but like you don't realize it's a dream because like everything kind of looks and feels regular, but it's like everything just feels like really off and like really negative and like uncomfortable. Like in my head, I just like, it's like something just seems off, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, you just feel kind of like relieved. You know what I mean? Like that's what Mother kind of felt like. So it's like, I'm like, how does he fucking do that? But yeah.
It's also, I think Working for a Dream is also interesting to watch because Marlon Wayans is so good in that movie. Like, he's like, so good in that movie.
He's such a good actor. He's funny and everything. That's cool. But like, you know, Working for a Dream, that's kind of why I want to see the movie him so much, because it's like, you don't typically see or even think about Marlon Wayans as like a more serious actor. But like, to your point, you watch Requiem for a Dream, I'm like, it's like, he's really believable. Like, it didn't feel like you're watching a comedic actor trying to be serious. It just looked like you were watching an actor, you know, like play this role. So
he's kind of like a Adam Sandler type, where it's like, you know, he's known for his comedy, he's known for his, you know, sketch comedy, and then, you know, this, I mean, from Scary Movie to, you know, White Chicks, everything, like this huge, you know, comedic, again, come from a huge comedic family, of course. But then when you see him do stuff like, again, when we see him do stuff like Requiem for a Dream, or even his small cameo in Air, he's so good in that. Like, he's like, his scene is so good in Air, and you're just like, dude, it's short, it's a small scene, but man, he steals that scene, and he's so good. And I'm like, dude, go do more of this, man. Like, do more. Like, you're such a good actor. And you're right with him. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna, because he was almost in he almost played Robin. And they were gonna make a third. Yeah, they're gonna make a third Michael Keaton Batman movie, and he was gonna play the Dick Grayson Robin in it. I'm like,
what?
Like, it would have been weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that'd be kind of like, yeah, man. Dude, yeah, he was, because he was already casted, and I think he said like he still gets like residuals from it, like, because he was already casted, even though like he never played the character, so he still gets paid like to this day for it. I'm like, yo, that's the luckiest shit I've ever fucking heard. And I think a couple years ago they made like they made a comic about like what would have happened if they made that third Michael Keaton movie. So there's like artwork out there like as like the Marlon Wayans version of Robin. Kind of cool. I gotta check it out. But
that would have been,
he's a really good actor.
Here, I think I found something here. It looks kind of, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Let's see. Share. Is it this one?
No, that's actually kind of a cool picture. It was it's that there was a if you exit out of that there was like an animated one because it's more of a drawing. Yeah, like I think it's the first one, a little bit over. Yeah, that one right there.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That should go kind of hard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy though. Yeah, it's definitely a different like take and everything like that. That would have been like interesting. But that's wow. That's why he still gets residuals from it. You know.
Good for him.
Yeah, that would be like that. Like that's a movie I'd like to see. The Marlon Wayans Robin.
The Marlon Wayans.
He's just playing Shorty from Scary Movie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh shit, son. That's crazy.
Like a scene with him and the Joker would be fucking hilarious.
That someone again is not keeping this non-spoiler for you, Moses, for weapons. Someone says that man, they better put weapons in Scary Movie 6.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I actually like heard about that too as well. Like
they gotta put it there.
Like when I see them, I'm pretty sure I might catch on and everything like that. But you know they should, and I'm glad that Scary Movie 6 is like, you know, it's coming back with like the OG like cast. You know, with Regina Hall and you know on affairs too as well. Yeah, I can't wait, man. Can't wait. They're going to put Sinners, probably.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Get Out. It's funny. Me and Nick had a list. Remember this, Nick? When we're waiting for a premiere at South by. Yeah. Him and I had an hour and a half conversation about, like, what could they do for movies. And I know Nick said Smile for one of them. I actually had to look. I was writing them down as we were in line. And we said Smile, Megan, Long Legs, probably. Us, probably any Jordan Peele horror movie that he's done. Barbarian, we thought maybe Barbarian. Maybe A Quiet Place, probably A Quiet Place. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, Smile, Megan, Long Legs, and now you're right. Now Sinners for sure. Definitely Get Out. I mean, Get Out is an easy one, but Get Out, Sinners for sure. And I think how well Weapons was received, like the Apple Weapons in it somehow to like find some way to put it in the late edition or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I really people online were like, "Hey, bring back some offensive humor." I'm like,
no.
knowing the Wayans, like,
yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think that movie's gonna make $1 billion. No,
it's gonna be a big
$5 billion.
It's gonna be a big return because I remember like, listen, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, whatever. But you know, they're not good movies compared to the first two Wayans ones, but like. I do like some of the funny things from the other scary movies, like the whole Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart with the Brokeback Mountain thing. To me, it makes me laugh.
That shit was insane.
Give me some nuts. Some what?
It's like, relax, man. I'm just trying to guess some nuts. And it was like fucking cashews or something. I got some peanuts. He said, what? He's like, see, peanuts.
It's super short and it's super quick, and you can tell like when they're singing to each other, Kevin Hart is trying so hard not to break laughter. Like you can tell he's trying so hard. So, you know, that's one I'm looking forward to too. That'll be a fun one to review on the show. But you know, okay, so this summer I thought too. I mean, also again, to your point, Weapons. I think Weapons was a big surprise. And again, it's a film that, remember, I think when we're doing our most anticipated for the year, Weapons was coming out in January of next year at the time. Like, the movie tested so well, they moved it up from January of next year to August of this year. And that's crazy because, again, that's really unheard of nowadays. It's the opposite. Hey, this movie's pretty bad. We're going to push it back and hopefully never see it. Like New Mutants. Like, keep being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Like, or the Amazing Flight Risk that I wasted an hour and a half of my life with, piece of shit movie. Like that was pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. I'm
you talking about the one with what's his name?
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, did that movie ever come out?
Yeah. Oh, did it, bro? I sat there an hour and a half. Thank God for Ring Unlimited, man. Ring Unlimited. This is a great ad for you, my friend. Like, I went there on a Tuesday after work one day.
Yeah.
I sat my ass down. I saw that it was two older people behind me. This movie was a big pile of shit. And when this movie ended, the two old people, and all of them subjective. I respect that, whatever. But I sat there. I'm like, this is some Redbox Walmart $5 bin shit. Like, come on now. And I sat there. I'm like, y'all can't be for real. And then when the movie ended, the couple behind me were like, yes, started clapping. And I said, please watch more movies. Please watch more movies. I will give you a list. Please watch more movies. And again, all of them are subjective. But, that movie was so bad. I was so angry. I was like, what's playing next after this? Oh, Companion's playing? I saw Companion for the 4th time because I was so angry. Angry.
Jeez.
Wow.
I was heated. I was like, wait, movie I love? Sure. And thank God, because I was just like, I walked my little pass, walked over to the next screen, sat my ass down. I was like, I am frustrated right now. And I was just like, shame on whoever made that movie. But anyway, going back to movies being pushed back and being brought up, it's really cool to see how Weapons is doing so well. And again, original filmmaking this year has been killing it. So I'm going to ask you guys. So again, this has been a little bit of a tough question, maybe more of a debate conversation. But like, has there been a film from this summer? And for our audience, we consider the beginning of May to end of August the summer movie season. What's been the film that to you kind of stood out to you the most this summer?
For me, it's between Sinners and Superman.
Sinners April. Sorry.
Sorry. I just wanted to talk about Sinners.
I do too. If we're counting April, I would. But when we do our year recap, that's gonna be probably in our top 3, not top 2.
Hell yeah.
But from May to Superman.
What's gonna be in my top?
But I'll be Flight Risk, or I will end this show, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, what was that movie?
Not that Kevin Costner movie.
Oh, part 2? Like, they haven't really. How'd you see it? It wasn't even released. It got canceled. Don't worry about it. I already saw it. I saw part 3 and part 4 too.
Not that fucking Kevin Costner movie.
Oh
man.
Okay.
I'll tease it.
I'll stop interrupting.
I ain't mad at you.
But I would say I'm not. I would say probably. I would say like F1. I really enjoyed it. And also. Probably like 28 years later.
Okay.
Those 2 films. I might be missing something, but those are the ones that I probably like enjoy. Damn, it's not. Damn, I'm surprised it's not one of the comic book movies. But yeah,
I'm mad at it.
That's a great conversation actually. Because before I give mine, when I was going back and doing, I think you were working when we did our most anticipated of 2025. Because when Nick came over to the studio at the time at the apartment, and I was looking back at our list, and some movies did get pushed back. Unfortunately, like the Michael Jackson biopic got pushed back because of the legal issues. That was in my top 10 most anticipated for, so won't see it until next year. Unfortunately, that comes out or not get pushed back again. But I was telling this to Nick that like, wow, like this was the first year that him and I did not have not superhero, sorry, not a Marvel movie, our most anticipated movies of 2025.
Yeah.
And I was looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, we said this movie, and we didn't have Captain America, we didn't have Fantastic Four, we didn't have Thunderbolts. And I looked back, I was like, wow, if you told that to us like me a couple years ago when we were in college, like, oh man, you crazy. Like, no way.
Oh yeah, it would have been all comic book movies.
We're like, oh yeah, why would have been? If I would have been all 3 of them in Superman, let's be real, probably 4 out of the 10. But it's kind of, I think this year has really proven that, I don't know, I speak for myself, but I do feel like we're in the same kind of collective that I feel like we've gotten more excited for original films like Sinners, F1, and Weapons. And, Customs is a book, but like still I think audiences this year, I'm not trying to poo-poo any blockbuster or whatever movie too, they're doing well, but I feel like there's been the tide has shifted in terms of like, wow, people are showing up original films this year, whether it's F1, Weapons, Sinners. It's been really a year of like, hey, look, these original films that people for so many years, oh, they don't do so well. And yeah, not all of them do too well. Like I said, Novocaine, Mickey 17, Companion, they weren't Black Bag, great movies. They didn't receive well, but I do feel like there's still an audience for them with the right marketing. To Moses' point before we hopped on the show, you said about the whole marketing for the highest to lows with Denzel and Spike Lee joint. Like, why is that movie not getting pushed more wide? Why? Because again, AZ, we didn't get that movie. Nope, not even screening for it. So it's like, you would think though, you got a Spike Lee Denzel movie, that should be marketed so well, so wide and so huge, whatever. And that to me was a bit surprising. But again, that's a adaptation of a Kurosawa movie, but still it's Spike Lee's, his own take on it, his version of it. It's up to modernized, different version of it. But I do think that I've seen a lot of people, again, how Weapons is doing really well. Sinners was a huge success. And I do feel like it's refreshing to see an audience really show up for original filmmaking again. And films that most nowadays would be put to Netflix or put to HBO, put to Hulu, whatever. But I think the reality is that if you can market these movies well, you can market them the way you do, give them the right kind of marketing and believe in them, they're going to show up. Again, Weapons made $42 million. That was a big surprise. Sinners had a huge repeat viewing and made all this money. F1 has crossed 600 mil, I think, worldwide. That's Brad Pitt's biggest movie in his career. Yeah. Like that's absurd. I mean, in the best possible way. So I do feel like, yeah, just market these movies, the right way. Tap that original. The audience is desperate for original filmmaking. You just got to really believe in it and market it the way you are marketing the other movies. Yeah. But to your point, Moses, too, I'm with you. I think F1 has been. I loved Weapons. I do think F1 to me, like in terms of experience, I think that was my favorite film I've seen this year. I've seen it 3 times now in theaters, 2 in IMAX, 1 at the Regal. And the Regal by me, it was getting pulled last week. And I saw it at an 8 p.m. showing. I had the theater to myself. It was glorious. I had the best time. I was just like, this is awesome. I had my private experience of seeing it before I left. Again, it was no IMAX version of it because IMAX in that movie is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've seen IMAX. It's crazy.
I kind of felt like, excuse my language, cock blocked because when I watched it at the Regal, I was just like, oh man, it's cool being seen by myself, but I'm like, damn, it's on the IMAX version of it. But I think in terms of oh man, like F1 gave me something that I feel like, and Sinners did too, but in terms of like summer blockbusters, like I think F1 reminded me of why we fell in love with movies and why the big summer event. Superman did too, for sure. But F1 of oh wow, look this, it's an original film. It's a big blockbuster. You got an awesome cast with Brad and Damson and Javier Bardem and the woman's name, good actress too.
I know who you're talking about. It's like her name is literally on top of my.
She's Friday in Avengers.
She's Friday in Avengers. That was her.
Carrie Condon.
It's yeah.
And I think it's Carrie Condon.
She was in our favorite movie of last year. She was in Night Swim.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, bullshit.
Wait, was she?
I love Swim.
Oh, bro, that Night Swim. That was our first screening of last year. Me and Nick were like, yo, man, we're starting out the year with a bang.
I didn't see that movie. She was in Night Swim?
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with that movie.
That movie. I felt like that. I felt like that Joe Pesci scene. Where he's like, "Fuck is this piece of shit?" Pardon my language, but that movie was bad.
Oh man, I remember we walked out.
It was not good.
We walked out, and me and Nick were like, "Yeah, this shit was ass." And we walked out, and even Lee knew. She was just like, she saw our faces. We were like. Yeah. We were like, yeah, we walked out. We did our little reaction. I was just like, oh, yeah, it was our first screening of the year. And it was that. And I was like, oh, brother.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
But, no, F1, I think I've been thinking about it a lot. I think the soundtrack's been sticking with me all summer, too, with, the Don Toliver track, the Doja Cat song, the Roddy Ricch song, even the Ed Sheeran. My Ed Sheeran song was really catchy. Had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, that was a
And
good sound. Other than like I would say Sinners, I would say that was probably like the second like best like soundtrack this year.
oh,
Oh,
for
the fucking
sure,
Cinder
Yeah,
soundtrack, man.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, 100%. You know, and
100%.
yeah, yeah.
And I think it's. And also, I'm kind of surprised. Not surprised, but I'm surprised that Eddington do the numbers it wanted. I'm surprised Together, a movie that him and Nick and I saw back months ago that everyone was kind of praising and talking about it. It kind of just fizzled out. I mean, it had so much hype behind it, and all this hype from Sundance when we saw it at South by, well, me excluded, of course.
I think probably because like people had like seen it so many times already. You know, when you put it out in like festivals, like in like
Good
some
point.
festivals, it's like that like sort of like I don't know, hype for it kind of fizzles out because so many people and so many like critics have already like put the reactions out there so early that it kind of leaves the anticipation kind of empty down the line. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe something else. But no,
It's
I mean, that makes sense to me.
it's a valid thing, but Nick and I both said too when we saw it and we did our review a few weeks ago, we both agreed that like it's a hard movie to market. Like that's a really hard movie to market because again, kind of like Weapons and other movies too, the less you know the better. But in terms of like what that movie is and it's about and kind of just the material of it all, it's really hard to market for a mainstream audience. I mean, you really need it's what it is, and you haven't seen it yet, right, Moses?
no, I don't plan. I'd
Okay.
like no disrespect to like
No. It was funny.
Yeah.
In our review when you were out, I told this Nick, I said, "Oh, you didn't like Saltburn? You would not like this movie. If you didn't like Saltburn, you would not like this movie." And I was like, "This
I
is
still
not
got to see Saltburn.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's a strange movie. It's there's people that loved it and everything, and there's you could like it or whatever, but I just knew that I don't know. I was just like, what is going on here? Please leave me alone. But I'm kidding. It was just strange and yeah, strange movie. But it's out there. People to go watch if they enjoy that kind of movie.
It's out there. Well, literally, it's out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think back even to like the substance last year too. When we saw the substance, we Nick and I went in blind. We were like, okay, here we go. And then just that reaction of that movie. And it's been a year now, and have you watched it since, Nick?
No, I have not.
Neither have I.
It's been on my mind since we've seen it though, but I haven't rewatched it yet.
That movie has not left me in a year. That movie has not left me in a year, and I'm just like, whoa. And again, I do want to rewatch it, but I mean, you can be in the right mood.
Yeah, because also like with me, like, because I live with my fiance. I'm like, I just know for a fact, as amazing as this movie is, it is not like her type of movie. Because like the I almost spoiled it, but like the thing that kind of like happens at and it's like. I'm like, now, so it's like I'd have to just like watch it alone. But like even then, it's like I feel like when I have like a long time to watch a movie, like I would have put something a little bit more chill on. You know what I mean? Like
fuck yes,
shit, like Superman or something. Shit.
Yes, be more lighthearted and.
But like it is an amazing movie though. It's like
yeah,
that would be a good like Halloween movie, I think, or like a surprise Valentine's Day movie, like the ultimate Valentine's Day movie. You're like, babe, it's this really great movie. It's about this like this lady. She's like an actress. She kind of like reclaims herself a little bit and da 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 da. Okay, cool. Dennis Quaid's in it. Great cat. Demi Moore. You know what I'm saying?
Margaret Qualley.
And then like going into a thing is gonna be some like romantic movie. That would be insane.
Yeah, you see, and you see that movie, you're like, oh, what?
For Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. What I was gonna say something too about, I know Freakier Friday did well. So I saw Freakier Friday a few weeks ago when I got back from work, and I was the only dude to represent in the theater, and everyone kept looking at me. I'm just like, I'm here too, ladies. I'm with y'all. I'm one of y'all. Like, hey, like, I'm here for some quality content, some Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis content. Come on now. But like, I walked in, and like the first row was like I think like a bachelorette party. And I was like, yeah, good for you, ladies. And but like they kept looking back at me, and I was like, I was going, I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, I can't wait. You excited for this? So yeah, represent. But you're right though. Moses about Materialist did pretty well. How well did Naked Gun do? That's my question. Naked Gun did.
I think it's still going, but I don't think it's like doing. I hope it's doing good. I haven't seen it. I'm planning on probably seeing it.
You got to see it. You got to see it.
I know I'll probably crack up. I know.
I'm gonna crack up. So funny.
But I don't know. I hope it's doing good though. I hope it's doing good.
Oh, shit, that's kind of high. 40. Oof.
What's like the budget?
42 mil before marketing. So you're looking at 84 mil.
What's like the? You said 42 was a budget.
42 budget, and then marketing, always matches it. So you're looking at 84 mil, give or take. Domestic, it made 48 mil, which is not too bad. I mean, it's that budget back, and worldwide, it's nearing 90 mil worldwide. So,
that's not bad. That's not
terrible.
That's good,
It's not terrible.
It's not great. It's not terrible. It's not it's not like bad either. I think it can probably make more money probably down the line in streaming. Once it's out, digital and everything. But I think, yeah. I think it's not terrible, and I don't think it's great either. But it's very much like, okay, I'm glad people want to go actually watch this movie.
Yeah, I was really hoping for it to be like this big resurgence of comedies because I felt like,
yeah, man, yeah.
We just been missing comedies in the theaters so much, and yeah, Friendship's a funny movie. It's not really I would say, it's not a typical comedy. It's funny if you know that kind of humor. Naked Gun is a straight up studio package comedy that we saw all the time growing up, whether it's from Jim Carrey to the Wayans brothers, Adam Sandler to Will Ferrell. I mean, you name it, Kevin Hart, you name it. And that to me, I was really hoping it was gonna be the kind of big resurgence in studio comedies. And to your point, I think to us, 89 mil, that's pretty, 90 mil, that's pretty damn good. I don't think that's going to be the answer enough to studios and be like, 90 mil, I guess. So, and
that could be true. I mean, but it's like, you look at the budget and it's, it's not crazy high. It's 42,
right,
and everything. And then you look at how much it's gross and you realize how much it's going to make down the line in streaming too as well. I'm talking about when it comes out of digital and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then once it goes out into streaming, if that's HBO, if that's Netflix or whatever, there's gonna be, I don't know. I think it's gonna build an audience, down in digital too as well. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it.
You'll like it
and everything. And it's funny when you said what's that movie called? You said
Friendship.
Yeah, it's coming out on Max. I wish I would have saw it, early and everything like that. Max. Next weekend, so I'll definitely be checking it out and everything. So I'm excited to see that too as well.
That movie, I think, right, Nick, was one of probably our favorite experiences we've had at South by.
Wow, that movie was hilarious.
Wow.
Because kind of going into it, I'm like, I wonder if he's going to be able to pull off what I think he's trying to pull off with this movie, and he did. He did. Tim Robinson did his thing.
I took my dad to go see it when it came out, and again, it barely played here. Like, it barely played in Phoenix. And I saw it with my pop, and it was like two other people in the theater too. And I was laughing because Nick saw it at South by. It was hilarious, and he got a few laughs at it. But we walked out, and he goes, "Man, that was so fucking bizarre." I was like, "Yeah, pal, that was the point." So, but no, I think in terms of like, I think I had more fun watching Naked Gun because of like, I was giggling, man. I was laughing so hard, and there was 3 jokes that I saw. I mean, had me in tears, and I was like, "This is hilarious." Let me ask you guys this now. Kind of moving away from comedies now, going back to what like I guess, what really wasn't the big win for Marvel. And Superman, I'm Superman too, but like, I think it's, again, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's a failure, but like, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four are both movies that I think should be quote unquote $1 billion players, if not high 800, 900 mil budget, 900 box office, worldwide. Why do you guys think? I mean, Nick's like, wait a second. I think it's funny. I think.
I'm like, I don't know about Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about. I think they could have hit more down the line of what Ant-Man made, which is 600.
Every movie is going to hit more than Ant-Man Quantumania.
Not Quantumania. I'm talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Wasp.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the most recent one.
Here's my pushback on Thunderbolts. Guardians of the Galaxy, a talking tree, a raccoon, and that movie made almost 800 mil worldwide. The first one.
The thing is though, is that this movie didn't have Thunderbolts. As much as I love that movie, it did not have that many action movies. It did not have that many action sequences in general. Okay. You know what I mean? That is the truth. That is out there. If you really think about like Thunderbolts in general, and you can like name me like 3 action sequences, in that movie, then yeah, but like it was missing so many action sequences. Like compared to Superman, it's like there's like a plethora of like action sequences, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's quite literally action packed. And I'm with you on Thunderbolts, Moses, because like another thing with Thunderbolts was it kind of felt like after having watched the movie, it really just felt like it just kind of felt like, yeah, this was all the stuff in the trailer. Like nothing really like surprised me. Nothing. I'm not gonna say like nothing stood out to me, but it was like it just kind of felt like it just felt like a little bit flat. Like it was good, and I like the message behind it and everything, and I like they handled the void, but some stuff I wanted them to go like more into. So like, but like I get like why they didn't necessarily, but it was just kind of like it just kind of, and part of me, and I could be wrong about this, but I know like after they released the movie, like they immediately the marketing, like they immediately just said like it's called New Avengers basically. So it's like I maybe would have just had it be called the Thunderbolts for its entire theatrical run, and then when it comes out on like Blu-ray and digital and shit, like then maybe they change it to the New Avengers. But it's like I feel like maybe people saw that it was called like it was actually the New Avengers, and they're like, well, I feel like I know what the twist of it is, and like I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of just turned them away from it.
No, I don't.
It didn't really like incentivize them to see the movie.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think that was like the issue. I literally think that it was. They put the idea of it being an emotionally driven movie first. Like it was all about, which is great, right? Like first time in a while where you have a very emotional driven, Marvel movie, right? Where all these characters are going through their own sort of like, demons and everything, and which is great to us as an audience to kind of like understand and dive into what they're really going through. It's great, all that kind of stuff like that. But I feel like if they added a little bit more sequences that were like poppy in terms of like action and everything, you could have had more of your buck. It probably would have hit like 700 mil, 700, 800 mil, just having a little bit more sequences like Captain America, Winter Soldier, those type of sequences, like, dude, you would have sold me 100%,
I hear all you guys. In seeing like, I think Moses, I think for the first time in our friendship, all three of us, I think you liked both Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four more than both Nick and I. And I think I was on a high after seeing F4. I was like, oh, this is great. The more I thought about it, I was like, oh, I liked it, but I didn't love it. And I'll probably see it again before it leaves. I think it leaves maybe next week for my Regal. I do want to check it out one last time before it goes. Because I was up on a high. I'm like, oh, this was, cause I had low like expectations. I'm like, here we go. All right, let's see how it goes. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. I had fun with it. I think I definitely had more fun with Fantastic Four than I did with Captain America: Brave New World and Thunderbolts. But to your point, though, you're right. They were marketing this more emotionally driven, more of a darker movie with Thunderbolts. With that said, though, I still don't think I mean, the amount of money they spent on Thunderbolts is a bit concerning because I feel like $200 million.
I mean, they made that during like COVID, during COVID times where it costs a lot to make that during like
true
like that. And I feel like budgets were. I think literally these year's films that came out this year, the budget looks crazy because of it being made during the year 2022 or even during the strikes and everything like that, which increases the budget.
That too.
Things like
delays.
that.
No, for sure.
So I think those are the reasons. But after these next few years, you're gonna see budgets being very smaller. Because of it not having these blocks and layers of things happening in our society or whatever. But no, it's funny, man. I actually enjoyed Fantastic Four more than Thunderbolts and Captain America.
Okay, cool.
Brave New World. I really enjoyed.
You and I both.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It was. I saw it twice. So yeah.
That's. I gotta watch it again. I think after when me and Nick did our review a few weeks ago, like we're kind of like Debbie Downers. We were like, it was good. I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
If that's what you're into, I guess. Like if that's your type of movie. Like if that's your vibe.
I think we both gave
it to somebody.
Oh yeah.
You shut your fucking mouth. You shut your fucking mouth right now.
Kidding.
So yeah,
we at least saw the movies before we judged them.
You damn right. You damn right.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike the shit until after I saw it.
What? Okay, in terms of on the convo of topic of disappointments, what movie this summer disappointed you the most?
Fantastic Four.
Wow, really?
He said he ran with
Bro, man, get out of here, bro.
Man, I get that shit.
Well, I think
F minus.
An F minus. Oh no, a D. Oh, big fan of that movie. Give it a D. And Moses, a D.
Right there,
I get that shit a negative F.
F, not so fantastic.
Oh man.
No, like real talk.
Okay, real talk. The movie that really disappointed me is that movie Karate Kid Legends.
Okay.
I still haven't seen that fucking movie.
Oh, man,
the trailers looked fucking epic. That shit made me want to take some karate classes.
It's very much. I don't know, man. It's like
Karate Kid, No Way Home.
It's very much. It's like Karate Kid Homecoming. A little
That's
bit.
what it is. It's really what it is.
It's
really what it is.
Yeah.
There's literally that aspect to it of this kid who's like, coming from like, his like I think where I forget it, Beijing
China?
And everything, Beijing, and then moving to, New York. But I don't know. It's the storyline was so simple. It's like it was so simple. Like I literally knew what was gonna happen. Like next. After next,
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's people out there that enjoy that, and that's great, Like I had a good time. I'm not saying that I didn't have a decent time, but I walked out of there thinking like, damn, that was okay, I guess.
You walked out, you said, that's it? That's all you got?
That's it? What are y'all rationing?
Yeah.
What are y'all rationing? We all rationing?
Oh man, nah,
That's all you giving me?
That's all you give me? This is it?
rationing?
Yeah, that
Is this all I deserve?
Yeah,
man.
they were trying to
more.
They're trying to make that happen with like, we're bringing back Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, and they're just like,
Yeah, because that shit, I was like, yo, word, that's crazy. Like, this is an Avengers of
Yeah, this is
question right here. So like, whenever everyone's saying like, yo, this shit was like ass, it was basic. I'm like, really? The movie that like, I'm like, y'all combine like two different
it's hilarious.
Karate Kid franchises.
we're We're gonna see that kid.
Yeah, like, I'm still gonna see it for sure, but I'm kind of like, damn.
You don't have to. You can
I'll see it like at some point.
Hey, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like they're rationing.
Yeah, it felt.
I'll be like 45 years old in the fucking hotel room on a like, oh, that Karate Kid.
I'll
watch it now.
Yeah, enjoy your honeymoon, Nick. Enjoy your honeymoon, Nick.
That's hilarious.
Like as soon as we come, like we watch the movie on a.
Oh my god!
As soon as we come back, we're like, yeah, we got divorced. That's how bad this movie was.
Karate Kid. Yeah, that one was.
It's Step Brothers. He's like, you made us resent each other.
Yeah, that's good.
God dang it,
Karate Kid, Jackie. We're
it's like that one meme.
Jackie Chan,
old man,
I'm just in like a fucking like mental asylum that like he just went crazy and he keeps talking about Karate Kid for some reason, but he won't say why. He just keeps shouting out the title.
That fucking Karate Kid.
We had to neuralize him for his own.
I was going to say something about. All right, Nick. I forgot my train of thought, but all right, this most disappointed movie this summer for you.
No, like low-key fucking Fantastic Four. Like it wasn't like there was. No, because like I didn't see. Like, it's the only movie I can think of. Like I'm not saying that Fantastic Four First Steps was like some like beyond like god awful trash ass movie, but for the life of me, it's the only movie I've seen this summer where I'm like, yo, this was kind of whack. Like, like. It's a fine movie, like it's cool, like
it's alright.
You can like watch it and like have a good time. It's like it's alright, like
this is cracking up.
This is like This is like this is one of the few like superhero movies I just would not like recommend. I wouldn't even bring the conversation, bro. Like just so many, like y'all are dropping these fucking trailers like, yo man, we're bringing back. Like this, man, we're doing this cool 1960s shit. We got Brandon Best, Kirby, and Joseph Quinn, man. There's rumors that she like motherfucking Franklin Richards is up in there, man. Like Franklin Richards is the most powerful Marvel character ever. So it's like, yo, I'm all like hyped. I'm excited. I'm like, okay, man, because like I'm excited, and it's on a different universe. Like they're gonna fucking go there. Like hell yeah, I'm in. Saw that shit fucking first thing in the morning, man. And it was like again, just
that's it, bro. You saw it in the morning, bro. It goes like
no, because I was wide awake and I was ready, like because I'm an early bird anyway. But it was just kind of like, it's like watching it felt like if someone was like if I like was like talking to you, I'm like, hey man, like give me the basics of Fantastic Four First Steps. Don't spoil nothing. Just kind of like talk to me about it. And like. You said, it's 1960s, like Reed is really smart and he talks all like mathematical and scientific, like Johnny's there, but he's just kind of like in the back, like translating the shit. It's like, I mean,
yeah, they nerfed him.
What are you talking about?
He
was translating the shit. Yeah, I'm like, the fucking, it's like, I'm not saying y'all need to go like all R-rated, but it's like he's not a ladies' man anymore. He's all shy in the corner, like guys, I figured out the secret language. I'm like, what the fuck is this piece of shit? And just like the thing was cool though, because he was like, it was cool seeing him as a pilot. So I'm like, okay, I give you points for that. And like, yeah, we got to see like Ralph Innocent, I think is how you pronounce his name. Like he was cool as Galactus, but it was just so fucking basic. And it was like Shia LaBeouf was a cool Silver Surfer, but it was just like she didn't really do anything that interesting to me, other than that really, really cool line that she had. I herald his beginning, his coming. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's fucking fire. But that was the only cool thing you did, man. And then even when spoilers for those of you who haven't seen Fantastic Four First Steps yet, but even at the end when it's like when he needs to get Galactus like in that fucking in that trap, the shit was fucking outlined. And like you see it from Galactus' perspective when he was about to step in and he stops because he's like, y'all drew a fucking triangle here and I see all these like fucking poles here. I'm not falling for this shit, bro. I'm Galactus. Like, it was cool when they were like, yo, like, we got like samples. He predates the universe. I'm like, that's cool, but it's like y'all just kind of brought it up and didn't really do anything interesting with it. And it was such like a mediocre experience when we got back home. And keep in mind, roughly since 2007, 2008, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, it's been kind of, to me, it's been kind of like, it was like, it's not like a terrible movie, but it's just kind of like, all right. Yeah, but like, it's not really like special to me, bro. We get back home, we look at each other, we don't say nothing. Me and my fiance, we sit down on the couch and we put on Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. And we're watching this movie and we're like, see, this shit goes. Like, the way Silver Surfer was moving in that movie, like, this, like, he was so much cooler than I remember. And I mean, and I'm dead serious, like, unironically, like, he was so much cooler than I remember. Like, even like with Reed, it's like, you're clearly intelligent, but it's like, we're just kind of like seeing him like do it, like with the Pedro Pascal version. Like, no disrespect, but it just kind of felt like, in order to show that he's really intelligent, we have to have him talk all mathematical. And again, he had some really cool lines. Like, I liked his line where he was talking about, like, I have to think of like the terrible shit so that we can be prepared for it. And I liked at the beginning where, like, when Franklin was born, he basically Loki just took over the city and like ended all the crime there. Like, he's like, this dude baby proofed the whole fucking city. Like, that shit was dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he had the fucking
sponsored by IKEA.
Yeah, like the fucking like police hover cars. I'm like, yo, he is running shit here, man. And these is like the only 4 like superheroes in that universe. So it's like, yo, this dude has it like down pat. All that is to say though, yeah, it was just like it just didn't really it didn't move me. It didn't move me the way the original 2 did. Like, it's cool, it's a fun movie and everything. Like, I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just kind of rambling.
You're being honest.
Marvel's coming for you.
Yeah, man.
Let him come.
Feige's like,
let him come. You think I'm afraid?
I got his ass.
It's funny.
I got his ass.
I mean, you good, man. I mean, it's
fucking like Hawkeye. He's like, I got him, and then I fucking like catch the arrow behind me like that. I'm like, you fucking thought.
Nah.
But it's a fun movie and I like what they did, but I just felt like they didn't like fully take it there. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like it kind of felt like this was a theatrical version, but I want to see the director's cut of it.
Oh yeah, one thing was missing from all the things, the marketing.
Oh yeah,
there was so much stuff missing.
There's so many things that are missing from that movie.
Cut out the whole John Malkovich scene.
Yeah, Malkovich thing, the love show thing, the love show.
Oh, the love show shit,
yeah, there's a lot of stuff I was like, whoa, hold on now, where's some of this? There's I think a few scenes too.
That movie was shorter than Captain America: Brave New World. I feel like
it was $1.55. Right? Yeah, it was $1.55. I want to say it was.
I'm like, what? That's crazy. Like, that movie should have been at least like 2 hours and like, I don't know, fucking 20 or 30 minutes. You know?
I don't know, man. I'm cool with it as long as it was, bro.
No, man, it would have been better. You would have liked that. I know you would have liked it.
Man, they could have made that shit shorter, bro. I probably would have enjoyed it more, man.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Like, hey, you want to watch Fantastic Four? I'll just watch the previews, bro. I'm good.
I'm good with the trailers. Are you sure? Yeah.
Just describe it to me, man. I don't even. Just give me the fucking log line, bro. I'm straight, man.
Yeah. What about you, Doug? What was that?
Disappointing. I gotta say, like, I've been working on managing my expectations for movies recently. I'm trying to I still be hyped for stuff, but I'm trying to like. I feel like I'm like, yes, it would be great, and I see it, I'm like, fuck. But I will say this though, I'm putting my letterbox up, I'm like, what this summer or whatever. I think 28 Years was good. Didn't love it. I wouldn't say disappointing. Cause I'm a new fan of that. I just watched the first one like a week before seeing the last one. If I gotta be honest, this might be. I might go with, honestly, Ice Cube's War of the Worlds. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I've only seen the clips of that movie. That shit look wild.
I'm just kidding. I would say it would be Lilo and Stitch. I think, to me, Up is still my favorite Disney movie. And I do think if like the 2D animation, I'd probably go see Lilo and Stitch with a tie maybe with Treasure Planet. I love Stitch.
yeah.
It's a big part of my childhood, and I just love that character so much. I watched the original before seeing the new one. I just was like just so captivated by how beautiful the story is and the animation, and like this, him being lost, and also too, I mean, having a dog now too. Like for some reason, like he reminds me of Blue a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, I see Blue and him, that kind of behavior or whatever. And I remember walking into it. Some of our friends out here either loved it or hated it, and I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, oh no. And I was hearing things too of how the director like took a lot of things out. I said, oh no. And I remember I sat there. I was probably the grown-ass. I was the only grown-ass adult there that didn't have kids. I was just like some 27-year-old there on a Monday afternoon watching this. And walking out of it, I said, oh, hell no. And again, it made $1 billion. It found an audience, whatever. But as someone who just loves the original, I mean, I love the original so much. This to me was a big fuck you to my childhood and my nostalgia, where it was like, you guys changed so much about Lilo and Stitch, and you didn't even care. Like, it felt so like copy, and it felt like so kind of like you took the soul out of it. Like, where there's a scene where in the original where like, he's in the woods, Stitch goes, I'm lost, like lost. That book of like, him and like the ducks. Not in this movie. And I was like, okay, you missed that. And there was so much about his like, his thing of like, oh, like he wants to have a family, he wants to belong. And this movie, he's a fucking rabid dog basically. And I'm like, you took away all of Stitch's like just emotional arcs and beats, and he's a fucking gremlin in this movie. I was like, this isn't Stitch. This is a rabid dog gremlin. Like, this is not who we all love Stitch to begin with. And I didn't like what they did with Cobra Bubbles. Like, Courtney B. Vance, phenomenal actor. He was a bumbling idiot in this movie, and I was just like, nah, he was cool in the original. And Ving Rhames was like, oh, it was Ving Rhames. Yeah. And maybe because Courtney B. Vance is a good actor, I don't find you see Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames is a big dude, and he's like, hey, like you that's fucking Marcellus Wallace, like And Courtney B. Vance, just an amazing actor, a dramatic actor, comedic actor. He was kind of like this kind of like fool, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't Bubbles. And I didn't like that Gantu was taken out of the movie. The big shark, the big shark, general guy.
The guy that was hunting him down.
Yep, gone. That's a big thing. Zach Galifianakis as Jumba was awful casting, and I'm just like, really? Like, it just like, you guys, I mean, they took away so many special things. What made Lilo and Stitch so special, and it felt so soulless. And I don't mean it, I'm trying to, how I phrase this, it felt very corporate. Like, it felt like, okay, what's the next remake? All right, Lilo and Stitch, all right, get up out here, let's go, here you go, all right, go do your thing. It just didn't feel special. It didn't feel like it came from any place, like from the heart. It just felt like, all right, here we go. We did Lilo, we did Beauty and the Beast, we did Aladdin, we did Lion King, we did Snow White, we did Jungle Book. All right, come on, Stitch, you're up. Get up here now. And, that mouse is like, you're gonna make that fucking money. Get to work. That mouse is like, yeah, get stepping. Let's go. Hop up. Like, you're up, turn.
Get your ass.
Yanked his ass, and I walked out. I really upset because I'm like, oh man, they just didn't capture the beauty and the magic that is Lilo and Stitch. So I think that one, I was just like, oh man, that hurt. That really hurt. But again, it made $1 billion. So like, it found an audience. But as someone who just really just loves that original so much, it was hard to watch because I was like, this isn't Stitch. This isn't Lilo and Stitch. This is just Stitch on crack. Like, this is just like, like, had too much coffee, and I was like, oh, this is it, I guess. So I'd probably say Lilo and Stitch was probably my disappointing. I'm trying to think. I was pretty surprised that like I didn't walk out like, oh man, fuck this movie. Like I didn't do that this summer. Not yet. Not yet.
When like the award season, comes along with like all these award like films and everything like that come out, there might be a film I'm just like, man, that shit was trash.
You never know. Like, I feel like
he's
it's
like,
always,
man, fuck this movie.
That's how I felt about last year with oh my gosh, last year awards movies. 2025. I didn't think. Was it last year? Last year, I didn't think. Was it Amelia Perez was a good movie? That movie was not. I think that was a good movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I heard about that
movie
one.
had so much.
Ooh.
The movie had so much like shit going on, like in terms of like Oscar buzz and all of these things like that, and also like all its like drama. Yeesh.
Yeah, that movie.
Yeah.
That and the music too. Our boys at Double Toasted were making fun of it. That song, "Penis to Vagina." I was just like, "Yo, y'all can't be for real." Like, I was like, "Excuse me," and I said, "All right,
Who
you know what?
greenlit this?
Yeah, Netflix, Netflix, you're greenlit." And even stuff like last year, Complete Unknown, I thought it was all right, and people ripped me apart in the comments. You're a fucking
really?
idiot. Oh, dude, I got ripped apart in the comments. You're a fucking idiot. You're a moron.
That was the Chalamet movie.
The Bob
right?
Dylan one?
Yeah,
I fell asleep.
that's because people love Chalamet.
Oh,
you poked
dude.
the beehive, Doug. You poked the beehive.
I did. You're right. I did. But it's also our boy James Mangold, who I'm a huge fan of. Huge fan of James Mangold as a director. And I was like, it was all right. And oh boy, man, they came at me. They were like, get his ass. And I'm like, oh shit, here they come. But you're right. I feel like there was a few movies that like everyone loves, and we were like, again, Saltburn for example. People love Saltburn, and you were like, nope. Again, for me, it was Together. Below the movie, it wasn't for me. It's like you're on the opposite end of like the majority of fans of these movies.
Yeah.
But it's I think like okay, one movie that I'm disappointed on. This movie was ass. I saw it last week during my time off. I was hearing about it from like TikTok or whatever. It was playing at the Regal for 1 week only. Have you guys heard this movie called Americana?
Oh, you talking about the Sydney movie? I've heard about it. Yeah.
Oh brother. Oh, where do I begin? And I was like, what's playing right now? I'm gonna see this movie. Why not? I saw it a week ago. This is how whack this movie was, because I didn't even do a full review of it or reaction. I had my camera out and I said, I'm good. I was just like, nah, I'm good. This movie, I saw it at noon last week at the Regal. It was me and this one guy behind me. That was it. This movie wants to be a Tarantino and Coen Brothers movie so badly. Like, it wants to be Coen Brothers, No Country, True Grit, and Pulp Fiction so badly. This movie is a joke. And because Sydney Sweeney, and listen, I know I talk fast and I mutter, but Sydney Sweeney in this movie is doing her fucking Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. Like, she's doing this horrible stammer that, Simple Jack, you make me happy. She's doing this the entire movie, bro. And she goes, you like coffee? I said, oh, hell no. And the guy behind me is laughing his ass off. I turn back, and he's like this. I start laughing, so I'm just like, hey, yo, what the fuck is this movie? Whole movie. She's like, I want to... Like, it's like a fucking, like, broken DJ record. I want to sing. Remix. And I'm like, yo, and the whole movie, Moses, she's doing this thing. I said, you are doing Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. And I was like, you cannot be serious. And she goes, one scene, she was like, I'm here in my room. And I said, girl, get it out. Get it out, please. Please. It's hard to watch. It was hard to watch. Jeez. And this whole movie, I was sitting there, I was just like, what the fuck? This is a wannabe Pulp Fiction, No Country for Old Men kind of movie. And I sat there and I was just like, oh, brother. But I laughed. I kept laughing at her bad stammer. I kept thinking about Simple Jack. And I said, man, you're doing Simple Jack. This is yours. I mean, girl, you ain't win an Oscar for this. You're not. You're not. And the only good part of that movie was probably Paul Walter Hauser, who's a great actor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really trying. He's really, really trying. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm giving you props. And the music is definitely decent too. But again, the guy is trying to be a ripoff Tarantino, Coen Brothers. I'm like, dude, come on now, man. But yeah, man, if you watch this movie, you're gonna laugh at her stammer because she's laying on thick.
Right.
And because again, the guy behind me was laughing. I'm like, what's he laughing at? And then the more it happened, I'm like, oh, it's pretty funny actually. Like, this is kind of damn funny. And I'm a Sydney Sweeney defender in terms of her acting. I don't think she's the best actress, but I think she was good in Euphoria. I think she was good in, not Madam Web, but she was good in the rom-com, Anyone But You. But like, you know, I don't think she's a terrible actor, but you know, but that to me, I walked out. I'm like, man, that was again. I'm telling you guys, I had my phone out. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Doug, and I said, fuck this. I walked home, bro. I walked to my apartment.
Did she do better? Did she do better in this movie, or did she do better in Madam Web?
Damn, bro. Fuck. God damn it, man.
I'm kidding.
I might have to pick Madam Web.
Damn.
And that's saying something, bro, because in this movie, bro, I'm telling you, like, I know. Listen, I'm the last one to speak, but like, legit, her stammer, I was like, girl, you're copying Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. And there's a scene where she had a diner, right? She's a waitress at a diner, right? And she goes, "You want some coffee?" And I was like, this is hard to watch. Like, this is so hard to watch. And I'm like, there's certain scenes, bro. I'm just like, come on now. Like, come on. And yeah, Americana. And I was like, I was talking to someone about this recently, and I was like, yeah, what is that movie? I said, it premiered at South by 2.5 years ago. It just got picked up. Just got picked up.
Yeah. That movie, the movie Eden, she's also in that movie as well. That literally, like, do you know the budget for that movie? It was $50 million, and it's directed by
Ron Howard. Ron Howard.
And nobody decided that it was good to basically distribute that movie here in the U.S.
Yes,
it was distributed out there in like another countries and everything like that, but nowhere here in the U.S. It's so crazy to me. It's so crazy
for Ron Howard, especially. Ron Howard is a
well-known director, right? It's like, it's crazy, you know, for it to like, and also, bro, the cast is stacked.
I know.
And it's like, what? Why didn't you market this movie? You know what I mean? It's like, you have this great cast, right? You know, you got Sydney Sweeney, you got Jude Law, you got Vanessa Kirby,
Ana de Armas.
You got Ana de Armas, right? And it's like nothing. That's crazy.
I remember. I'm with you on that because it's not playing. Is it playing by you? I mean, probably LA. It's probably more.
It's not playing by me at all.
Wow, it's playing at Harkins Chandler Fashion and AMC Mesa Grand, yeah, and at Harkins Avenue Marketplace. I've heard about this movie because of the crazy sex three-way they had in this movie with Jude Law, Sydney Sweeney, and Ana de Armas. I keep hearing things like, "Oh man, see it for that." I'm like, "Oh, you perverts!" I'm just like, "Oh my god, guys!"
It's the movie good, bro. But
yeah, I didn't ask for that. Yo, bro, you see some boobs? I'm like, okay, bro, congratulations, man. Like, okay, man, good for you, man. You drove to a theater, bro, just for that. Congratulations, man. Yeah, horn dog. Like, you know, like, come on now. Like, I kept hearing about the sex scene. Like, oh man, this like crazy three-way scene, bro. And I'm like, come on, okay. I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Oh man,
like,
that's
right.
Crazy. But
yeah,
the movie is not gonna make any money at all, and
it's Ron Howard.
And it's Ron Howard too as well, you know, and yeah, it's very confusing, you know. I don't even know who the distributor was for this movie.
Vertical.
Okay. I know, like, Vertical, but I don't really know, like, particularly like what movies they have like distributed and everything.
I'm
that's crazy.
Up. Oh no, they did a movie I loved last year called The Order. It was a fucked up movie, but it was good.
I still got to see that one.
Holy shit, movie's great. Where Nicole plays a fucking piece of shit clan member.
Oh yeah.
Fucking white supremacist.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking tough. That's a phenomenal movie, but that's a tough watch. That's
really?
A tough watch, but it was so damn good. Oh, dude, they made this movie. Yo, it made me call this movie. Okay, again, I love having Regal Pass because you see some great movies, and you see some pieces of shit. This movie called Fight or Flight. You hear about this movie?
No,
I don't think so.
Good. It's a fucking ripoff. That Liam Neeson movie with the plane nonstop.
Okay.
It's a ripoff of that and John Wick, and this movie was atrocious. I walked out saying, "Yo, I'm hella mad." I walked out like didn't do a reaction to it too. I said that I was like, you know what? I can't even do one, bro. I was angry. I was just like, I'm not doing it. I walked home. I said, I'm good. Like, this movie was bad. This movie was so bad, and the CGI in this was awful. And it got good reviews, and I said, wow. I said, well, you and I, this is where we disagree again. I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. But, yeah, they also did, I saw a poster for this when we saw Nobody a few weeks ago, Nick. It was called My Mother's Wedding.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one.
Where Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Scarlett Johansson does like an accent, I think an Australian or British accent or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I don't know why, but yeah, I haven't seen it. But I saw the trailer and I was like, why is she playing?
Good eye, mate. Oh god, Jesus Christ.
But hey, God. I mean, people love that. You know, I'm excited for a director to debut a movie that's coming out a little bit later this year.
Oh, the one with June Squibb.
No. It's she directed this movie. It's called what is it called? It's called
Jurassic World Rebirthed again.
It's called
Eleanor the Great.
Yeah.
With June Squibb.
Yeah, I'm excited for that movie. I really am. I saw like the trailer and everything like that. It's very sweet. You know, it's very light and everything is very gentle, but you know, there's some like layers in it that's very you know, that tackles like a lot of things. But it's one of those films. But I'm excited for that movie.
You got a TIFF release. Damn, I'm jealous about TIFF this year. Fuck, I'm so jealous about TIFF. We gotta do TIFF next year. We gotta do TIFF. TIFF because I'm so this year. I mean, that line for TIFF. You got Smashing Machine. You got that movie you just mentioned. You got Knives Out 3. Yeah, this is a great year for TIFF. Hold on.
I mean, yeah. You got that movie from with Emma Stone. I'm forgetting that movie. What is it called? Begonia. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. People are already talking about Emma Stone maybe getting nominated again this year.
Yeah, she got a bald head. She got a bald head in this one.
Wow. I know. Right?
I just saw those pictures today, man.
I got a bald head.
I was like, wow, she really went out, and she looks completely like she's in the character. Like she dived into this character. It's wild. You know, it's wild. But
that's good.
Yeah, I mean,
that's that one.
Gets nominated.
Blue Moon's there. Damn it, Blue Moon is Linklater's new movie. That's gonna be there.
Okay. One question from you guys.
Yeah. What you got?
What is a movie that's coming out that hasn't come out yet that you guys are excited for?
Okay, let's not get too
one movie.
Okay, because we'll probably do our fall movie preview season next episode. But
okay.
A tease, a little radio tease.
Yeah.
Ooh, Running Man. Man.
Yeah, you beat me by 1 second.
Running Man. Okay. All right. Okay.
Running Man. How about you?
I would say one better after another. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I just texted Nick yesterday about that too. About the IMAX.
I'm gonna go
70mm IMAX.
I'm gonna go see that on IMAX.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was telling him we can see it on IMAX because it originally was going to be playing IMAX 70mm IMAX for us, but they expanded it, so we got it at AZ Mills. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, AZ got a 70mm IMAX screening and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go see that on IMAX, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be dope. You know, it has a lot of like cool sequences. You know, it has a lot of car chase sequences and everything that I'm excited to see. You know, I mean, that movie cost like $125 million.
It's crazy. Leo, man, fucking Leo, bro.
I mean, Leo, man. I think the whole budget just went straight to him. You know, and also to them shooting it on film. You know, on VistaVision.
Yeah, VistaVision
as well. It's like it's crazy.
VistaVision and that's again original film. I hope that movie's marketed well.
They're trying to. They're trying to. But I think they can do better. But once literally September hits, I'm hoping that they literally start, you know, driving that like ship, man. Mm-hmm. Because it's a very, very good movie. It's like the cast is stacked. You know, the acting is great. there's a lot of great moments. I feel like I'm seeing the trailer, but we'll see.
Yeah, I love that him and Del Toro. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. God damn it! Thank you, Sensei.
God damn it!
Thank you, Sensei. And then Del Toro goes like this, and then the carpet rolls over him.
Yeah.
Del Toro's one of my favorite actors. I love Benicio Del Toro so much.
Oh yeah,
he's
great.
such a fucking good actor.
Yeah.
All right, we'll end on this. What's one movie this summer that surprised you? Nick, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, no, right?
Surprisingly bad.
You're not wrong, I guess. But no, that's
go ahead.
In a very, not to just keep like bringing it back to this, but in a very like positive way, definitely Superman.
Okay, yeah, of course.
For me, because like I was really hopeful for the movie, but I was also like a little bit hesitant. I was kind of nervous, but it the shit blew me away, man. And I feel like it just really kind of like James Gunn did a really good job of like capturing like the true essence of Superman. Like he's altruistic, he just wants to help everybody, and like that's what he's just like a really good guy, you know what I mean? So I just I liked how he handled it. And of course Mr. Terrific. Eddie Gategi's Mr. Terrific was just phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, the movie that really surprised me is I think it's How to Train Your Dragon.
Ooh.
I would say. Yeah. I mean, I've seen the original.
How's it going actually? Yeah.
Like that, but when I feel like it's different. Seeing like the actual like live action, I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. I thought it was amazing. I was really going in there thinking like, oh, it's gonna be the same movie. Like, I mean, it's the same shit, right? It is, but in terms of like you being completely like immersed, it's completely different, I would say. And I was immersed watching that movie. So I forget if I want to go see it in like 4DX or whatever. I forget, but it was great. I had a good time.
That's one I'm bummed I didn't get a chance to see because I know Nick and Kalen saw it at the screening and then you saw it too. That's one I didn't have time to go see it. I'm bummed. So I'll probably catch it up when it's on streaming, but I was trying to make a look at my schedule. I couldn't make it work, and I'm bummed. So, but you both gave glowing reviews about it, so I gotta see it for myself and be part of the cool kids club.
It was a fun movie. It's a fun movie. Yeah, and I'm glad that it did like well when it came down to reviews and everything like that too as well.
Yeah. It was super well received. Yeah. Both critically and box office wise. This is gonna be tough. I think I was already hyped for Weapons because I love Barbarian and I fucking love Companion. Excuse me. Weapons is a surprise. No, I had faith in that. I had faith in that movie. I'm gonna go Naked Gun, because I was like, I was nervous. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be shit. I was like, oh, here we go, and I was like, I don't know, like. The trailer was funny, but I was like, I don't know, like, do you believe in this? And I remember walking out hurting, laughing. Like, I was like, damn. And I was nervous, too, because when I got to the theater, saw opening weekend, I got to the theater, it was me and two other people. I said, damn it. But then as the previews were going, more and more people joined the auditorium. And I was like, hey, it's getting filled. Thank God. And then, and sure enough, like this being that again wasn't a big auditorium, it was a smaller one, but it was still pretty packed. And just being in a room of strangers, just laughing and giggling and chuckling and cheering, that to me, I was like, this is why we love the movies, man. This is why comedies are so important to the theatrical experience, and to this, it's a very cathartic experience. And I haven't howled laughing in a long time. Like I was like out loud. Hurting laughing. I said, wow, I've done that in a long time. And there's three, again, I won't spoil it for you guys, but there's three jokes that had me in tears. Like I could not stop laughing. And I'm just like, that's fucking
What were
hilarious. I can't tell. You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Just testing you.
you got, I mean, I wanted to so badly. I wanted to so badly because I was like, the scene in the trailer with the whole Spirit Halloween thing killed me when I saw it a few months ago. When they were like, oh, we're shutting down Police Squad. And they're walking out of the building and they're putting the Spirit Halloween sign up as they're walking out of the office. Put me in stitches. I was laughing so hard. But there was jokes in this that had me just like gut busting laughing. I'm like, yo, that's hilarious. So I think it would definitely be Naked Gun because I was going to pull off. And but I was just like, okay, it delivered, and I was definitely happy. Saw it twice. Saw it with my dad, and it was just a fun experience seeing it on the big screen. So
That's good. That's nice.
Naked Gun was definitely a big surprise. Where I was like, okay, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, man. You like you saying that reminds me how much I appreciate the fact that I love movies so much in general.
Yeah.
Like I think about people like, appreciating other things, and I'm always like, if some people don't appreciate movies like we do, what else do they appreciate that's completely different and everything like that, and
absolutely.
And I think about like, damn, I really enjoy like, watching, I really enjoy watching. I know it's gonna sound corny as hell, but I really enjoy watching movies. It's my world, and I love it, and that's why I keep trying so hard to make sure that I'm a part of that world, because it shapes people, shapes me, but yeah, man, yeah, so yeah.
The biggest compliment I always tell people is when I heard a lot this past year is that, and they should be definitely putting this on the Apple Podcast reviews. Just one out there is that I get texts or emails from people. And I'm like, hey, I saw you and your boy's show. I saw this movie thanks to you guys. Appreciate it. I'm like, wow, thank you for watching and listening. Or I listened to the episode of this movie. I watched it thanks to your review or Nick's review or Moses' review. I'm like, hey, that's the biggest compliment I could ever get. Yeah. I was like, you're listening. You saw a show, and you might hate the movie, you might hate the show, but hey, you watched it because you heard our review. And I'm like, I tell people all the time, that really means the world to us. I speak for all three of us, but also for the show, is that my friend from high school was like, dude, I saw Weapons thanks to you. I didn't want to see that shit. I fucking loved it. I'm like, dude, thank you. I was like, thank you. That means, again, if you hated it too, I wouldn't care. But you saw a thing that we reviewed and talked about. Appreciate it. That's awesome. That's like the biggest, like, wow. Like, to your point, Moses, that our passion translates well to people. Again, it could be a stranger, could be a new movie fan, or a maybe kind of like retired movie fan. Now get back into movies that, like, you're right. It makes you appreciate like why you fell in love with movies in the first place.
Yeah, man, 100%. Yeah.
And with that, folks, that is how we say farewell to the summer of 2025 at the movies. And again, don't be a stranger. Let us know in the comments what you thought was a hit or miss, surprise, kind of disappointing, but we want to hear from you all. But of course, as we always end the show, we give you our one-on-one. We give you a one show recommendation and one film recommendation. Again, you might hate it, you might love it. This is just our personal recs for you. Take it or leave it. Hey, it's all subjective. All right, Moses, what are your one-on-ones of this week?
My one-on-one of this week. Wow, that caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
Be ready.
Stay ready. Always ready. One-on-ones. I would say. Damn, I should have been ready. Damn. But I watched that movie. A K-pop Demon Hunter and everything like that because it was everywhere.
Yeah,
right? It was everywhere.
Wait, which movie?
K-pop Demon Hunters. It's
okay. I didn't hear about that.
From like Netflix, and it's like popping up everywhere, right? And everything, and it's like on social media, and I'm like, bro, I do not want to watch this movie. This is not like my type of movie.
I ain't seen this shit.
Much of the voices, but it kept on like just popping up like everywhere on social media. So I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. I'll watch this movie. God damn it! So I was gonna go watch it.
Fine, I get.
The Regal had it, right?
Yeah, Regal had it, but
I had it mine too.
It was a sing along. I was like, you know what? I'll watch it at home.
Oh, bro, you were like that. You were in that bitch like this. You're like, yes. You're like,
a sing along.
There was a sing along version. There was a sing along version that was playing on Regal.
What the hell is this movie about? You said it was Demon Hunters, but it's a sing along.
I mean, it's called K-pop, number one. And
okay. No, sorry, them singers and shit. Okay,
the demons out of me.
so they're singers, but they kill demons.
They kill demons. Yeah. It's like okay. Yeah, and it's it wasn't like the best like like animated film that I've seen, but I enjoyed it, in a different
It's
way.
the Spider-Verse animation, right?
Yeah, the Spider-Verse animation. That's what made it sort of like fun.
Oh wow.
They had this very much like fun and
Okay, I gotta check it out. That sounds good.
Like Spider-Verse animation that was really really fun, and the action sequence was really really cool too as well. But it was cheesy in some ways, but made me laugh. I was there's some scenes that were playing. I was like, this is cheesy as hell, but I was laughing. The fact that it was cheesy. It was a fun movie. I definitely know the type of audience it's meant for, but I'm glad that that I stuck with it and watched it all the way through and had a good time overall. So that is my movie. And with show, what have I been watching? I don't have a show.
You can do two films. If you can't find a show, do a second film.
I would suggest y'all go see Caught Stealing. Go watch that movie. It's coming out this weekend.
Okay, I gotta see it.
It's great. It's energetic. It's fun. If you love Uncut Gems, you will love this movie.
Oh, say less.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm there. Hell yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, what you got?
So my one-on-ones for my show, I've been watching this on I think on Paramount Plus, Dexter Resurrection, because I saw the original series in I saw some of the Sin show. I didn't see the First Blood one. I skipped that one, but Resurrection is really good because it, like, not to spoil anything for those of you that haven't seen anything. What's up?
No, I
saw Moses' hands up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to spoil this for you, but it got canceled.
Oh yeah.
No, I know about that. That's because I thought about doing that for my show, but I was, when I realized like it's canceled, I'm gonna just do the one that is at least so far ongoing. I was kind of bummed that it was canceled because I was like I want to see like where it goes, but at the same time we know how the story ends because they have a second sequel series. But
I worked on that show actually. That was one of my shows. That was at Paramount.
Oh yeah, bring it back.
I wish. I ain't there no more.
Yeah, but no, it's really cool because it picks up like after everything, and it's like he's not in Miami anymore. He's in New York, so like you're seeing him kind of dealing with that, and it's pretty like star-studded. Like, again, without getting into spoilers, they got Kristen Ritter, the one of the dads from Modern Family is in it. The dude that was in the with the black hair, he was Polka Dot Man.
Oh, the Smalchin?
Yeah, like he's
Good
in
actor.
it, and like these are all like really. Peter Dinklage is in it. Uma Thurman is in it. Like this was all in the trailer, but Neil Patrick Harris, bro.
Oh, shit.
And it's like it's really fun to just to be back with the character, but to see him in like a new element. Because one thing with the original series was it just felt the same like every season. I got kind of tired of that as much as I enjoyed the show, but this one, like, it's just totally different. So that's really fun to for my movie. This movie I love it so much. It's one of my favorite superhero movies. Fantastic Four: First Steps. I cannot praise this movie enough, bro. Like, this is literally the best superhero movie I've ever seen. It's better than Man of Steel. I'm not even gonna lie.
The funny thing is, watch Nick get like invited to the next red carpet to the Marvel movie, and we're not.
Yeah, I'm a shout out to the skies and be like, hey, this guy hated Fantastic Four. Go invite him to New York. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna be like, Marvel, y'all have never made a bad movie. I love every single one of your movies more than the previous one. Thank you so much. It's the greatest opportunity I've ever had in my life. I would act like I don't know y'all, man. I'm teasing, but no, for my movie recommendation, I mean, fuck it. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, just to keep it on brand. Because yeah, like I rewatched it and it was like really fun. I enjoyed it more now than I did when I was a kid. Um, and I feel like I don't typically experience that all that often, but like going back to it, like it was just fun, kind of like revisiting it. Like the family dynamic was cool. Like so, some of the movie overall, like it was watered down because it was PG instead of PG-13 like the first one. So that was kind of like a -1 point for it. But and also I kind of felt like they didn't really need a Victor Von Doom to come back. It just kind of felt like we already got the Silver Surfer thing. Like just focus on that because he kind of just came back and then like went, like just as easily. And I'm like he basically died in the last one. Like no one really like cared, so that just kind of bothered me. But it was cool for what it was. But it was a fun movie. Yeah, it was. I think it's kind of like the nostalgia thing for me. Like I think for me, it's kind of like the Spider-Man 3 of the series where like I first saw it, it was kind of cool and like I really liked it. And then like the more I thought about it, I was kind of like, I don't know, like it's not as strong as like the previous one or ones, and like I don't enjoy it all that much and like that. But then like you revisit it a few years later, it's kind of like this movie isn't actually that bad. Like it's not as strong as what came before,
Right?
But it's certainly a little underappreciated. But yeah, so Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, and with one of the Doug Jones, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, and X the Resurrection.
Doug Jones, man, that I might as well tell the story real quick. But when we were at ASU, he came to ASU for a screening of The Shape of Water, which I'm known on record saying I'm not a fan of that movie. And when I was checking in for the event at ASU, the girl was like, "What's your name?" Doug Jones. She goes, "Haha, very funny. What's your name?" I said, "Doug Jones." She goes, "Stop playing with me." I said, "My name is Doug Jones." She goes, "I'm telling you one last time. Stop playing with me." And I'm like, "Give her my ID." I'm like, "Doug Jones." She goes, "Oh, there you go." And walked away. I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't lie about that." I was like, "Oh, okay." But hey, represent. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here, and bear with me. The Regal's been showing all the Harry Potter movies again on the big screen.
I'm so fucking jealous.
And I own those movies, but the other day I was I was like, fuck it, because it don't cost us for Regal Limited members. So I was like, I'm gonna go myself.
I'm fucking jealous of you. I love to watch those movies in theater.
Oh, dude, I've watched now. I went to see Goblet of Fire and Azkaban. No, sorry, Order of Phoenix. Sorry, Order of Phoenix in the back end. And it's crazy that these movies are sold out. Like a re-release Harry Potter 20 years later are sold out.
Hey, motherfuckers love them some Harry Potter.
The fuck yeah, we do. Hell fucking yeah. So I'm gonna cheat and say you should watch the entire Harry Potter series, all 8 films. But I will say this: the caveat is that my favorite is Goblet of Fire. That's the best one. I saw on the big screen the other day at Regal again. I had goosebumps the entire time. Where I'm just like, oh, it was just like bringing me back all the memory. It's so good. So Harry Potter's been a big part of my life, ever. I read all the books with my parents. Every birthday came out my birthday, so I used to see them all on my birthday. I used to dress up. If I had a picture of it somewhere, I'll pull it up. It's a big part of like why I love movies. Some of my favorite experiences were seeing those movies when I was a kid, and they still hold up really well. And I just love those movies. Goblet of Fire is just so goddamn good. That's why I'm really nervous with the HBO series in a couple years because I don't. It's my thing is that you got to be a fan. We'll say on the podcast, you got to be a fan of the material first. And if you're not, it shows. And we've seen it from time to time. We're like, oh, this person didn't understand. Josh Trank didn't understand Fantastic Four, or the material. Like you can tell. Like you can tell when people are like, I'm here for the paycheck. I'm here for for the thing. It's like you gotta be a fan of the material first.
You gotta be a fan. You gotta understand it. Also, Doug, you just brought a with that last mention of Fantastic Four, we've mentioned every single theatrical Fantastic Four franchise in this podcast. That's insane. But now I'm with you, Doug. Like you got to care about it. You got to be passionate about it. And you got to like really, really understand the material and like what makes it so special. You can't just hire someone to do a job with something like this.
You have to. And from what I've heard so far, I could be wrong. What I read so far is that the people who are making the show aren't really the big fans. And again, I'm not saying I can do their job. I'm not. But as someone who just loves, I mean, look, this is me. I was a kid. I mean, come on now, like,
Oh,
That's
damn.
crazy.
I was a massive
wizard,
Harry
Doug.
Potter. Dude, my mom always made my little scar on my head. Like you have no idea. Like I just this was my life. Like I mean, I had the I mean, we went to the book launches. I would put the robe on at the Barnes and Noble or Borders. Like this was my life. Like I just worship Harry Potter and the whole franchise. So I love that franchise so much. I'm doing the rewatch right now, the Regal, and also doing it on the Blu-ray. And if you're a Regal Limited fan, I think the whole AMC might have it too, but I know Regal's doing it. If you have the AMC A-list or Regal Limited, go see these movies on big screen. The crowd, again, I saw with a packed house on Sunday, and it was sold out. I'm like, damn, where were y'all for F4? I'm kidding.
They're like, we didn't want to see. I'm teasing.
This is the first time y'all hating on a Marvel.
I'm totally.
That's how bad it was, Moses.
I'm kidding.
I'm teasing. It's not a bad movie. It's a fun movie.
It's just we're on brand. But yeah, I love Harry Potter a lot. Fantastic Beasts, you know, not all of them are. I liked elements of it. I think they're not as strong as the franchise. I do like the first one a lot. The first Fantastic Beasts I love. And y'all remember, I saw that one on a date in college with a girl who was a bigger Harry Potter fan than me. And y'all know who I'm talking about too. Wessex. And it was, I remember, because she was challenging me on trivia. I was like, girl, who are you talking to? I'm like, reverse Uno. I was like, hold up now. I'll show you. But no, they're still. I mean, they're not bad movies, but like the kind of quality, they're not as strong as the 8 films. But yeah, the Harry Potter franchise, please go watch them. And I'm optimistic, you know, for the series on HBO. But again, it won't capture the magic of like how special those first 8 films are. And for my show, show. Let's see. What have I been watching on? No, I got one. It's called Nobody Wants This. I'm a sucker for rom-coms. I love rom-coms. I love kind of just like, you know, cheesy stuff. It's on Netflix. It's with Kristen Bell, and I'm blanking on the guy's name. He's been working actor for a long time.
Nobody. I forgot his name, but I know.
He's that guy.
yeah. I know what show you're talking. I worked on like a press thing for that.
Oh, really? I love this show. Adam Brody. That's what it is.
Yeah, Adam Brody. Yeah.
I love this show. I think this show is hilarious. I was like, I'm not watching this shit. Everyone's like, you gotta watch it, man. And my buddy Henry texted me, dude, you gotta watch the show. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not watching this. And I was like, I was wrong. The show was great. I was like, I love this show. It's funny. It's real. Kristen Bell plays a podcaster. I'm like, oh, can't relate. And it's really funny about this kind of like this modern era of dating and, you know, moving on from divorce and past relationships and, you know, family dynamics and drama. It's a very sweet, really funny show. It's a half-hour episode. They go by super quick. And it's probably one of the better Netflix shows I've seen in the past couple of years. But man, it's a lot of fun. All the jokes definitely work for me. It's real, it's honest and raw. And I love how like it kind of shows of like, you know, really just like this era of dating, and they show with the kind of like the lens on of like this is how it is nowadays. It's real. So, definitely check out Nobody Wants This. I think season 2 comes out either end of this year, if not early 2026. No, it'll come out this fall. So cool, in October. So yeah, look out for that. Super fun show, cute, super feel good. It did. Right? That's right. It did. You're absolutely right. And so yeah, I'm a huge fan of that show. So yeah, definitely check out Nobody Wants This. And of course, if you haven't seen Harry Potter franchise, what are you doing? Go see these movies. If it's your first time too, go see it on the big screen. You will. That's why we go to the movies. It's movie magic, no pun intended. Check them out. Alrighty, boys. Starting with you, Moses, again. Where can our lovely audience find you at home?
They can find me. They can find me on social media.
Oh boy.
No. They can find me on Instagram at MosesLawi_. They can find me on my website too as well. Directed by MosesLawi.com. They can find me. They can find me here, always and forever, at the Genre of Your Life podcast.
Ooh, always and forever. Ooh, nice touch. Nice
I
touch.
like that. I like that.
All right, Nick.
Well, as always, you can find me right here at the Genre of Your Life podcast at Midway Avenue Productions. You can also find me on Instagram at Ahmad Johnson 98.
Yes, sir.
And also in your hearts.
Nice touch. Nice. Can't forget that. You can find me at your local Regal Unlimited. I'm always there in the past few weeks.
Hey.
I've been living there basically, seeing some good movies, seeing some bullshit. You can the fucking Sidney Sweeney movie, bro. I can't, bro. I'm still laughing at that. Coffee. Oh Lord. You can find me here with these two amazing guys, two of the best people in the world, every week here at the Genre of Your Life podcast and Midway Avenue Productions. You can find me on Instagram at The Young Jones. You can find me on Twitter or X at Capri Sun, Capri_SON. Again, support these guys, man. These guys have some amazing articles on our link tree right here. You can see if you're watching the video element of the show, from Nick's article and Moses' article, Moses' website. Again, and both of these men have won amazing awards for amazing short films. Check them out, support their amazing hard work. But more importantly, thank you all for joining this week. Again, we hope you all enjoy this. Again, farewell to the summer movie season. It was a great summer movie, as you all heard from all three of us. We're really happy to kind of report on the ups and downs. But again, overall, it was a very positive summer season. But have no fear, we'll be back next week, of course, with our fall movie preview lineup. So look out for that. We have a lot more to cover for you all. Even though summer is ending, don't worry, guys. We have a lot in store for you all in terms of coverage, reviews, and reactions. Look out for that.
Hell yeah.
So hope you all had a great summer. Hope you all stayed cool. Hope you had the best popcorn, the best icy, whatever. Have no fear. It is far from over. But until then, everybody, of course, we will see you guys at the movies.